Yeah, good morning, Saints. I was just talking to somebody about the gospel and how important that is to our mission as a church. Any church. If you're a Christian, this is your mission. And we were talking about the gospel, how it's watered down. People go to these churches to hear a message that's soothing and comforting, but they don't have to give up all their other stuff. It's as if they could go hear the message and find acceptance, but it's okay to have this other thing on the side. Adultery, sex, pornography. It's okay if I drink a little, smoke a little. It's okay if we do this or that. It's not really that bad. A watered down gospel that's meant to placate the people, but not have any real experience. Paul, when he was writing to Timothy, was talking about how it would be in the last days. And I just want to emphasize out of verse 4, he says, where there be traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. And then in verse 5, he says, having a form of godliness, but denying its power. And then his admonition is, and from such people, turn away. So here we have a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. This is in 2 Timothy chapter 3, and the emphasis is on verse 5. The question is that what we really think about Christianity and about religion in general? It's just something soothing. Is it really the opiate of the people, as Karl Marx had once quipped in the 1800s? Is it just something that gets you by through the day to soothe your conscience? Because when the end of it is just death, and somehow this helps you to make it through each day until you get to that point. Or is there something far more, far grander? I'm recording this on Easter Sunday. Easter, pagan word for goddess Esther. It's interesting how we've merged the two together. But still, the resurrection day, the Passover, many Jews are observing Passover today, this weekend. The idea here is we need to realize that the tomb is empty. That's fulfilled. Christ came, that was fulfilled. He died on the cross, that was fulfilled. He was laid in the tomb and rose that Sunday morning. The tomb is empty. You go to visit the tomb there in Jerusalem, and there's a sign on the door that says, he is not here. And if all those were fulfilled, we know for a fact that the last will be fulfilled. I will come again. We have everything to believe in and everything to hope for. And if you've accepted Christ as your Savior, he must also be Lord of your life. Now, I'm not saying those are easy things to do. Believe me, I'm not perfect either. But it all begins with relationship. It all begins with following the person. To let him grow you up the way he would have you be. So don't let people water down the gospel. The good news is better than that. And with that good news, we have a very strong message of life and salvation to take into the world, especially during these times when there's just so much darkness. So don't let people water down the gospel for you, nor accept one, but accept Christ as not just your Savior, but as your Lord. Blessings.